Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the show. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button right away. This is a live, so if you are watching this after the live, you cannot interact with me. So you better subscribe and come to the next one so you can say hi. But for now, we are at the creek trying to see if we can catch some bass and maybe a large, or not largemouth, a northern, but we'll see. Water is a bit murky. I think we had some more rain. It's also 50 degrees instead of 80 degrees. What's up, Daniel? Welcome in. Welcome in. See what we can get here. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes yet for some people to get in here. Hey, what's up, Christopher? Welcome in. I'm having an issue with the live streams. It's not anything to do with the actual live streams, but when I look at my after recap, whatever, it shows that people give me gifts like stickers and whatnot, but it doesn't ever tell me when people give me them. The only thing it tells me is super chats. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. Welcome in, PA Sportsman. What's up? Yeah, I was going to go live yesterday, and it's funny. I got home and I looked at my phone. I was like, oh crap, that's at like 20%. So I was like, I'm just going to charge it, and then I'll go lay down in my bed while it charges. Well, I went in there about 2:30. I woke up about 7. I'm like, well, I guess we're not doing a live stream today. Oh man, that sucks. Well, we didn't do one yesterday, so you're good. You're good on that. I couldn't even pull myself out of the bed. I was so tired. That's what the fishing does to you when you go all the time. We're going to try this just because it was on here. I did bring some plastic swim baits with. I want to try. It is 50 degrees. Like I said, the water is probably warmer than the air right now. But you never know. Anything's possible, right? The bass that were on beds right here, I don't see them anymore. So they probably left again because it got cold. Or maybe someone messed with them too much. I'm running into an issue here too. There's so much debris growing in so quickly. It's getting harder and harder to fish. You see? So all this stuff, if you can see it down there, that's starting to grow in everywhere over here. So we'll see how it goes. I might have to just change up my strategy based on that. Hey, what's up, Martin? Welcome in, everyone. Make sure you double tap that screen right away. Helps the channel out, helps the live stream out, helps the fish out. So yeah, every time I reel this in, I can feel weeds now, where just a few days ago, see, I wasn't getting nothing. Yeah, we'll give it a shot and just see. Oh shoot, I untied my shoe. Hang on one second. What is that, a frog? Bird? Make some weird noises at the house next to me over there. I know they have chickens there, but it doesn't sound like a chicken. It's weird. It's like between a chicken and a frog. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Oh yeah, there's so many weeds. I can feel the spoon hitting it and then stopping and starting. But the good news, we didn't come back with weeds. Just a little snippet, actually. I lied. I wanted to throw my big old glide bait, but if there's this many weeds, I don't know if that's going to be a possibility today. The weeds are good and bad, you know. you don't have them, it's bad because the fish love to hide in them. It's great for the ecosystem, some of it is. But if you have them too much, then it makes fishing a pain in the ass. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. That's a nice little cast there. Just got to find a nice little fish. Oh, I think there might be something wrong with it. No, I was just holding my rod tip up too high. All right, let's move down a little bit. So when I was at you guys remember I was at the river 2 days ago. Couldn't catch much of anything. Those kids were catching live. Oh, I'm in the tree. This is going to be a problem here. The wind took the excess over. Oh, look at that. But those kids were catching live bait, like creek chubs and whatnot. And then right as I got out of the water after I ended the live stream, one of them caught a northern pike. So they're still up there. They're just being very picky for some reason. They want that live bait. I guess they always want live bait though, right? But I cast it up there a hot minute. Didn't catch anything except for that one rock bass. But they were casting that live bait right where I was casting too. Wasn't like I was missing the mark. But it is definitely more tantalizing when you see a creek chub swimming in a spot it probably shouldn't be swimming. All right, well, take care of your wound. We'll see you again. Definitely get yourself a fish holder or whatever they call it. Sometimes that helps to get the fish off. Tight lines. The target fish when we come here is, actually when we fish a lot of times, it's pretty much bass and northern. But ideally bass, but we are on the search for northern. And the target bass species here is largemouth versus the river, which is smallmouth. I haven't had much luck over here on this side of the creek. I had just a couple bass recently. Everything's been at the current. I haven't really seen anyone catch a lot of stuff from over here. I'm not really sure what that's about, but thank you. Appreciate that. We'll try our darndest. I wonder how many times I cast per live stream. I know there's been some live streams I must have cast like 500 times. Yeah, there's so many weeds there. Let's move down a little bit more. We'll come back on the way out and maybe try it with something else, like a swim bait plastic or something. Well, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing fantabulous. I feel a little bit more refreshed after getting some rest yesterday instead of doing the live stream as much as I wanted to. My body just shut down and was like, no live stream for you. That's true. You got to play the odds, right? Who's more likely to catch more fish? The person who throws 10 casts and goes home, or 100 casts and goes home? At least it's a comfortable 50 degrees. I just got jeans and a hoodie on. I was a little worried coming out here. It's crazy though, going from, one day you're sweating your ass off and the next day you're like wearing a winter hat. Yeah, I had to, man. I'm telling you. I love fishing, but I try to tell this to people too, is like, people don't realize how much fishing actually takes out of you, especially when you do like walking fishing. I'm not sitting in a chair drinking a beer. That probably wouldn't be doing much for me. But yeah, like the constant walking, and I'm carrying a backpack on my back that probably has way too many lures in it, that probably weighs like an army pack that you see the guys carrying in the military. I don't even need all these things. I just bring in my whole thing usually, because I feel if you don't bring everything, you always need the one thing you don't bring. It just works that way. Oh man, I don't know if I'm honored by that or not, that I'm your entertainment every time you're on the shitter. Well, we're trying to wrangle in some largemouth, and hopefully a pike here or there. This is the exact lure I caught my PB largemouth here. But since I've caught the PB largemouth, I have not had luck on this color lure for some reason. I don't really know why. Yeah, it takes a lot out of you. When you hear fishing, you're like, oh man, that's gotta be boring. But man, like, I'm telling you, fishing is not for the weary. Unless you have a boat and you just sit down or something. Oh my God, I got that tree again. It floated all the way over the top of that tree, and the wind blew it. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm getting good at this. I catch so many trees. I wonder, that'd be interesting to actually see how many like steps and stuff like I would take or something on a normal fishing venture. I mean, I think when I do the river walk, I think that's like, it's got to be at least half a mile. I don't know, I never figured it out. It's probably a mile the full way. Doesn't seem like a lot, even if you say it's a mile, because where it really gets you is the current pushing on you and trying to keep your balance, and giant boulders that are trying to trip you up every step. Yeah, it's really it is really muddy and stained, kind of, or stained. I don't know if it's muddy, but it's kind of murky, I should say. We've been having these like spurts of like rain here and there, and it just really muddies up the water. I just don't know. No one's out here fishing. They probably thought it was too cold to fish. That doesn't mean anything for me, though. But yeah, I found those, I think they're like 3 or 3.5 inch swim baits. They were in my car, like I said. I finally found them. So I was going to throw those maybe and see, but man, yeah, I'm catching way too much crap in this section. The current section doesn't really have any weeds in it, so who knows? I just don't know what they're really going to be biting on. The swim baits I have are, I think they're like orangish, reddish with like speckles in them. The lily pads haven't grown in yet, but I'm going to be doing that this year. I tried really a little bit at the end of the last season, and there were some couple big blow-ups I had, but I missed them, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm in southeastern Wisconsin too. You're probably right near me, so. It says it was 50 degrees when I looked before I came out. All right, let's go move down. We're gonna keep moving. The weedy area. Oh, look at, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little muskrat or something. Where is it there? Carrying like weeds or leaves across the river to his little nest. Got a mouthful of leaves. Okay, zoom out. I think I'm zoomed out now. Not fully. There we go. Racine, nice. Yeah, I'm up in Ozaki. Yeah, I caught the 5 pound on this one. I was actually shocked that it was a bass, and especially a bass that big. Yeah, there's so they got weeds growing. Ooh, there was a big fish right there. Didn't even think to cast there because it's so shallow. Like, it's real shallow. But there's a big sucker there. I don't know what it was. Probably a carp. But yeah, the lily pads are starting to grow in here. Pretty soon it's going to overtake the entire creek system except for out here and up the stream. Hey, what's up? This was almost always good right here, this one spot. You could cast out like this and get a couple fish almost right away. We'll see what we can dredge up here. I haven't really seen anyone catch fish out here except for me lately. Not yet, not yet. We're always hopeful though. I'm really hoping we can get a pike. We had that one follow back that one day, that tiny little thing. That was the most action we had in the last couple weeks. Yeah, the panfish on the bass beds were here too. They're everywhere. I've never seen so many. The bass seem to have left their beds though again, unfortunately. I'm almost ready to change this lure already. I'm getting a little antsy with it. Hey, what's up? Alabama Coast checking in. Welcome in down south. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in. This is where I caught the last pike I caught. That was the opening day of pike season. And I caught, I think, a 26-inch one on that huge swim bait before it broke off. And then I caught another smaller one, I think, on like a bluegill swim bait. And then ever since then, I haven't caught anything. But we haven't had any rain. The water keeps getting shallower and shallower and shallower. And I'm sure a lot of that stuff is just affecting everything. Plus with the spawn, 85 degrees down to 50 degrees. Who knows what's happening? Oh my gosh. I tell you, I'm going to block every number there is. I don't have a fish right now. Trying to get one. Alright, I think let's switch it up here. Since I'm by this little dock. Freaking wearing a winter hat and almost the end of May. It's weird. All right, let's see what we got here. I think I threw them all here in the bottom. All right. I guess we'll use one of these. I had it. Big Bite Baits. Sounds like we're going to get a big bite using these, right? It's probably the worst brand ever for all I know. All right. Then we're going to try these. How lots of time you fishing? I fish all the time. Try the Crush City, the Mayor. I don't know. I'm not a plastics expert by any means, so we'll see what happens. We will see. Alright, I gotta rig this up here. Get in there. That's a tough little sucker to get in there. It's got like a double keeper on it, so it like really is hard to get on. I guess that means it's going to be hard to get off also, which is the point, right? It's really just kind of difficult though. I'm so bad at putting on plastics, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the time it doesn't seem to matter, but sometimes it will. Alright, well that's horrible. That's really horrible, sorry. I gotta redo that 1 second. That's really bad. I ain't gonna lie. Wow, that's just like, I don't know if it's those double hook keepers on there. Well, we'll try that. We'll try that horrible looking worm. No, I don't speak Russian. Yeah, those hook keepers make it really difficult to put this on. I thought that would be better, but just seems like a pain in the butt. Let's see if it still works though. Probably. God, that's hideous though. I don't even know. It just looks, it'll probably still work, but it just looks like crap. Yeah, that's really bad. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. If not, I'll try a different jig head or something. Oh, I forgot to put my MEPS back. Great. I gotta put it back, or it's gonna get caught on something. I'll never get it out. Yeah, I probably should, I wonder if I have this out here. All these hooks are together. I wonder if this would work better. Let's see. See if I can rig this one just a little bit better. Probably be just as bad because I'm horrible. Because I don't fish plastics usually. Just usually not what I like to do. Alright, then this goes up like this. We'll get back to fishing 1 second here. Yeah, this hook's too big for it. Oh. don't have enough crap to fish with. I do have pink Senkos with too, to try a wacky rig if we need to. Yeah, we'll try it with this. I think I just need to find a smaller hook to put on. The one I just tried was like massive. That's got good motion, see? Alright, I think I lost you. Hang on once. There we go. Sorry about that, I bumped it. But yeah, it's got good motion. It looks nice. How many years I've been fishing? A lot. A lot. I don't know how else to quantify that. From Wisconsin in America. I think this will work good for weedless, just how it is, just because of where the hook placement is on top versus the treble hook, which was just kind of gulping at everything. They're probably going to be over on the other side where we caught that big one the other time. There's really nothing over here for them to hide on this side until like the algae and lily pads growing on the shoreline. And I mean, there is a small current that might make people or fish come there, but there's nothing like throw them in the ambush or anything. Yeah, it's actually working pretty good. It's got really good motion and doesn't seem to be hanging up on really anything. I haven't really felt the bottom either, so it's not a bottom dragger for the most part, even with that jig head on it. Yeah, so it's coming in clean. Now we just got to find the fish. You're from Russia and your English is bad? Well, I mean, that's like saying you're from Russia and my Russian's bad. I mean, it's going to happen. At least you can speak English. I can't speak any Russian. I know like very select few words here and there, but that's about it. Definitely couldn't type it. Yo, Smitty, what's up? Welcome in. And this paddle tail is a paddling, that's for sure. Welcome in, everyone. Anyone new, make sure you double tap the screen. I do appreciate the help. Vodka. Yeah, that's probably all Americans know in Russian. A vodka name, probably. Oh no. I forgot that's really shallow right there. I can see the rocks. At least I didn't get stuck. I'm gonna keep going because it's super shallow. What's up, Emmanuel? Welcome in. It was funny, I think that last time I was here, there was a couple of kids trying to target rock bass, it looked like. And they were using night crawlers and they couldn't catch any. But like I kept pulling out more and more with that red and white meps. So it was kind of funny. They did not want the live bait. Nice, welcome in from Italy. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Welcome in, welcome in. We'll just let it sink. And then we'll see. Wow, the current has gone down so much. It's crazy. Like, I don't even see a current anymore. Like, you can see it, but like, you used to be able to like see ripples and stuff. That's how shallow this stuff is getting here. I might not be able to fish the whole place anymore. Look at that. It's just 5 inches. It does get deeper in this little middle here, but we'll see. I've been fishing 6 days straight, and yesterday we caught 5 largemouth bass. Nice. I wish I could catch 5 largemouth today. Nice. Welcome in, Reel. How you doing? 19 cents. Did you gave your notice already, right? I think that's all you need. Put that in a 401k, you're good. Oh, there's fish just came up and smashed the surface there. And then I caught a rock or something. So there's been a couple fish that have come up and hit the surface. They don't seem like they're very big though. Yeah, I'm really kind of upset about the whole gift thing on YouTube, where like if people give you like stickers and stuff, you can't see it on the Prism app. It is really kind of frustrating. Because like I looked at one of the recent ones and it said like I had like $8 worth of gifts from like stickers. I'm like, what? I didn't even see any of them. That landed like right on the fish. Yeah, you can gift on YouTube. Like usually down, if you look down on the right hand side, there's like I think a money symbol, I think. And then there's like a present. And then like you can like do these like stickers. Yeah, being stuck at work sucks. At least for now, the way it works out, I can fish a lot. Let me see here. Oh, what is that? Is that supposed to be sturgeon? That'd be pretty dang big. Down south, raining where you're at, Smitty? That sucks. We could probably use some rain where I'm here, though. Yeah, we could use some rain. There used to be like actual like little ripples here. I mean, the fish still seem to be here. At least some sort of fish. They keep hitting the surface. I wonder if it's a bunch of like bluegills or something. Probably rock bass. Those couple pounds on the surface, I doubt those were bluegills. Oh no. Okay. I don't know if I have any vegetation. I'm just gonna reel it in. I literally had all the way to the other shore and then right to that stupid piece of grass. Yeah, I caught a little bit. I don't know how much patience I'll have for plastics either. I'm not very patient fisherman sometimes. Heck yeah, guys. I appreciate everyone in here. Just trying to grow the channel, but more importantly, I'm just trying to grow a good solid community. Oh man, there's a fish right there. I'm just trying to grow a good solid community of people that want to, keep coming back, show up and enjoy the time, peacefulness and fishing. And what is that? Oh my gosh. People who are really into exotic catches like this. I've never seen a stick bass with this many appendages. I thought I had a little bite there at first. A little pump of the heart. And I said, oh my gosh, we're going to get one. We are getting really close to 10,000 subscribers, though. But I'm talking more about the live community, because there's I'll say it till the day I die, there's a complete difference from the people who come to watch your lives to the people who just kind of come by and look at your other stuff you have on there. Because those people don't even know who you are. They haven't even watched a live. They don't even know you do lives. Because this is what I really enjoy. Fishing and talking to people. Making content's okay, but like, it's like more fun definitely with more people. $250 subs. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, man. I started the same way, 0 subs, and went through multiple different genres of what I wanted to actually do on YouTube. And my biggest struggle, there we go. Ooh, this might be our little pike we asked for. This might be our really little pike we asked for. This is it. This is the littlest pike ever. But we got him. We got him on the swim bait. Look at that. A baby. A baby. But we got a pike finally. It counts. I don't care what size it is. Look how easy he came off too. Oh my God. He's so slimy. Look how small he is. He's so cute. Oh, Jesus. Say hello, everyone. This guy one day could grow up to be a 35-inch pike or something. He's learning early. You better hit my bait when you grow up, though. So cute. So cute. Nice. Yeah, that's the skunk buster, and it's the northern pike buster too. That was what was that, like a freaking almost 2.5 week drought on catching anything like a pike. Yeah, he better remember me. I really wish there was a way to, like, I don't know, like track a fish to see, is it the same fish he caught, or how big has it gotten? I know it'd be a pain in the butt. I would want to track every single fish I caught. That was worth it. All right, excellent. Double tap that screen if you haven't for a nice little fish. He was cute though. He was a cute little guy. That's kind of like, that'd be cool to have a size like that, like at a aquarium at home or something. Be fun to watch. Man, yeah, trust me, like, I'm sitting at work all day and I'm just like going, I cannot wait to just leave this place, go home, set up, and just get to the place. Sometimes I don't even care. I just get in my car and I go. I'll use a Sharpie. I'll write the river Sith down their side. Tattoo them. Well, I think I had a bite there. Let me see. I don't know. It was either a bite or something. It was like, it felt like it was fighting back. Yeah, the hours. Ever since the streaming started up again, because there was a huge hiatus when like the cold weather was, but ever since it started up again, like I don't even want to go to work anymore. Like I look outside, I'm like, dude, I could be streaming right now. I could be fishing. Yeah, just run. Well, the good news is Dirty South has made 19 cents. So he's going to go in tomorrow and just stiff arm his boss. He's going to throw the numbers down, demand a raise, or else. I think that's how it works, right? Show them your AdSense. Yeah, I think it's a every person problem, not just a streamer problem. Because trust me, if I wasn't streaming, I still would want to leave work and go fishing. Hiya. Well, I'm glad I didn't change the swim bait. I know I was losing patience with it. We were able to get that little guy in here, so it was definitely worth keeping it on. Yeah, if you have 3 kids, you know, it's going to be an odd number, so one kid will get a lot more money than the other kid, but all right, let's try pulling it back into the current from this way, because there's tons of minnows and swirls and fish and all kinds of stuff going on down here. I mean, that little pike was hanging out near here, so I'm sure he's trying to eat something. Hey, 1 cent when you only have 19, that's like probably $1,000 if you would like relatively break it down. What you gotta do too is you gotta write a living will right now, just in case. Because if you pass away, I mean, they're gonna be fighting over the 19 cents. Where'd you say? Oh, we're fishing in Wisconsin here. Just north of Milwaukee. And it's 50 degrees out right now. My sunburn has gone way down, thankfully. There's all kinds of swirls going in here. I think I just need to change my bait. Maybe a little white jig would do the trick, because there's just constant little swirls going on here. So I'm using, what is this called? Okay, I gotta take my phone off to see it. Hang on. So I have a GoPro mount, like a GoPro chest mount. Here, I gotta switch it. So I just wear this GoPro chest mount, and this is the, was it Suptig? And I just angle it just right in order to read and fish at the same time. But it's Suptig, S-U-P-T-I-G. I got it on Amazon, I think. Yeah, those really hot days are bad, but like I usually go in the water with like shorts on during those days, so it doesn't get horrible. This is my phone, my streaming phone. It's a S26. It works. I mean, it works. There might be better solutions. Like, I don't know. The only thing I have, so this is the problem, as you guys can see it, I can make it bounce pretty easily like this if you walk. So there's probably a way to stabilize it, or there may be a better chest mount for it. But yeah, when you walk to each place, I usually hold it still on my chest because it bounces all over the place. Yeah, there's just fish all in here, but this might be too big of a... Every time it lands, it spooks fish too. You know, maybe it's just too big of a bait for what's actually in here. I mean, thankfully that pike was able to somehow get it in its mouth. Nice. That would be cool. What I'm using this, like, the Mayor, whatever, like, paddle tail thing. I put it on like a jackass because I'm not good with plastics. But it caught a fish, doesn't really matter. Yeah, I have two GoPro like mounts on here. There's one, it brings it out like an inch, and then I put another one on to have the angle. What are you talking about, like this? I don't know how you'd fish like that. That seems hard to do. I wouldn't even know how to do that, man. Let me try it once. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. I just don't know how I would fight a fish like this. It'd probably rip the pole right out of my hand. Let's see if I can catch a fish. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not too bad. I think the hardest part would be to actually set the hook. I think that's the major issue, because it just feels extremely awkward to even just hold it like this. I feel like I have like, I don't know, like no power. Give me a fish so I can test it. I think I had to put a little jig on, like the actual like white squiggly tail grub. Hey, if I would have caught a fish like that. All right, I think I'm going to change this little swim tail once I get to the other side. Any luck? Yeah, we caught a little northern pike. Probably 8, 10 inches, nothing crazy. I don't even know how big that was, but it was tiny. Stop that, it hurts your brain. That last time I cast with it, I was trying to reel normally, like forward, and I thought to myself briefly, I'm like, why isn't my reel working? And then I was like, oh, I'm holding it upside down. All right, I gotta change this. See if we go a little bit smaller today, maybe, because there's just so much action over here. It's hard to pass up. I feel like we have to give it a fair shot with a smaller presentation. All right, found some more jig heads. Let's see if I know where I put them now, though. I'm pretty sure I brought them with. Let's see. Knowing me, I probably thought I brought them and didn't. I'd be mad if I did. Where are they? Check in here once. I'm so disorganized. Oh, here they go. I mean, hey, people, unfortunately, if it works for you, that's great. But unfortunately for you, people are going to clown you forever on it, whether or not, it works for you or not. That's just the way it is, unfortunately, with that way. It's literally like a meme on YouTube. Squiggly tail. Hopefully this isn't, I don't think this is too big. This should be perfect for them. A little squiggly. I want to see if we can catch whatever's over here, because there's something over here. I do have like a smaller Meps too, if you want to try that. Well, hey, man, that's all that matters. If people are sitting there watching for hours, that's all that matters. If you're enjoying it, As long as they're not getting underneath your skin and stuff like that. Alright, so we're going to try this. It's definitely smaller than what we're using. Like I don't even know what's jumping and smashing over here. It could be bluegill. I mean, a bluegill should be able to eat that though. It's on a crappie jig, so it's not like it's massive. All right. So we got a squiggly tail on a Z-Man Ned jig head. Yeah, I've been meaning to, but like I already have these ones all braided up, so it's hard for me to. I'm just mostly lazy, to be honest. Take the time to get some braid and put it on my freaking bait caster that got destroyed. I didn't even think you'd get a bird's nest that bad, to be honest. Hey, what's up, South Florida? How you doing? It's Ron. Is it Ronyo's Adventures? Welcome in. That's true. Love, hate, they like it either way. Welcome in, everyone. I got all kinds of braid at my house, and I got at least, I think, 2 more spinning reels I need to braid up. And then I have both my bait casters that I need to braid up. I just don't want to do it. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I have a whole bunch of the I think Suffix and Power Pro at home. I think I have more. Actually, I probably have equal amounts of both. I'm not sure. I'm almost thinking Power Pro is just kind of my favorite. I thought it was Suffix. I don't know. Maybe I'll switch back. But the Power Pro original has really treated me well, which is what's on here. This is 20 on this one also. Come on, fish. It's barely moving. There's a whole school of something out there. There's got to be something near it that wants to eat it. Like look at that, all this surface action right there. I just swam my minnow right through there, or my little grub. You think, oh, right there, come on, there's a huge swirl right there where I like spooked it instead of actually catching it. What was that? What's up, guys? What's up? I kind of just want to know what's over here. It's probably nothing, to write home about, but I still want to catch one of it. But all these little splashes are little tiny minnows. It's really shallow right there. I don't see anything following it back. Hit a bird, try to eat your fluke. Dude, it happened almost twice. Look, there's decent splashes. I don't know, this happened almost twice to me in the last couple live streams where I casted it, my lure, and it fell down. That one time, I think it literally hit the blackbird, and then there was another time where the blackbird swam by as it was falling in the water and nearly fell right on top of it. Yeah, the blackbirds are all over here. Yeah, there's one watching me right there. Doesn't like me being anywhere near this area. Hey, I appreciate that, Kevin. I'm just out here, just being myself. I'm nothing special, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm not even that good of a fisherman either. I'm just a normal fisherman. And sometimes I have really good days. Oh man, I thought that was a bite. It really looked like a bite when I saw it, but a rock. It really caught a rock. Let's see here. Yeah, I got excited there for a second. There should be rock bass everywhere. So even if there's not something else that's going to eat this. That pike we caught was probably the same pike or same size pike that I had followed back the other day. Man, all I smell is fertilizer still. Just ugh. Need rain just to get rid of that smell. Hey, what's up, Tucker? How you doing? Hey, it's okay to get us excited over a little snag here and there, you know? Unless the fishing is that good, then the snag gets annoying. But sometimes you need it just to give you a little bit of, oh. Get the blood going a little bit. Doing great, Tucker. What? Military people on e-bikes? What are you talking about? I haven't seen... All I see is, I get, like, shorts all the time of, like, kids on their e-bikes, and they, like, take slow motion videos of their e-bikes. Yeah, I'm just reeling this real slow. It's not even moving that quick, but we're not getting lucky. I might have to go down by the rapids to try to get my confidence up, since they all seem to still be down there, you know. There's just no reason why they shouldn't have fish down here. I wish. There's so many little things, little minnows here that just you would think for sure. I'm just gonna let it sit there for a little bit. Oh, he just caught one right down there. He's fly fishing. He caught a little, what is it? Looks like a tiny bluegill. Yeah, so he caught a little bluegill on a fly. Oh my god, yeah, that's right, yeah. I forgot about that. Dude, that guy was like, I don't even know what he was doing. He was like, I think he was trying to like imitate the geese or something because he was riding into them. I don't know, like, it was crazy. I forgot about that though. Come on. Dude, this is so juicy. Anyone would want to eat this, right? Finally free. Nice. Hey, what's up, Creek? How you doing? Heck yeah, double tap that screen, guys. I appreciate it. Feel free to drop a sub if you want. Alright, I'm about to head down to the rapids there. Would have thought we would have had at least a nibble. Nothing seems to want it though. What's up, fishing life? Formerly known as fishing user, possibly formerly known as fishing equipment. Let's go try them out. I don't know. It just might be because it's so shallow. Like, I don't really know. Like, why would they bite this lure down there versus up here? What would make them stop biting it down here? That's what I don't understand. Pause as Abe Lincoln. You gotta stop changing your name though, Creek or Fishing Life. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget who you were eventually. I'm gonna have too many aliases to call you by. We caught like a 10-inch northern pike today. It's enough for me to retire on. I can eat for the rest of my life. Let's see. Anything? Let me put my glasses on. My X-ray vision glasses. Whoa! There's like 5,000 bass right there. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they come up here for a good time, and then when they're done, they go back down there and sleep. Who knows? God, it's so shallow. It's nuts. I went back and looked at one of my lives from over here. It was like 2 weeks ago, and it was like a complete different system over here. £8-pound bass, damn. I don't know. These kind of help. They're polarized, but I don't know. I don't think there's anything magical out there, to be honest, besides polarized. Yeah, I think they have, don't you guys have, I don't know, they're called something else down there. I think I've seen a version of pike down there. They don't get very big, though. The pike up here get monstrous. That one I caught was 38 inches, and they get bigger than that. Hiya! All right. Yeah, I have polarized glasses, but they don't make the fish appear. You can just see the rocks that you get snagged on easier. I'm gonna go down even further because pretty soon the bottom of the creek will be available to just stand in it. Dude, there's rocks exposed that I've never seen exposed down here, I swear. Oh, there's a hole. You're kidding me. Look at that. I just fell in that hole. I could have taken a header right into the creek. One of these days I'm going to do that. I've seen someone has a YouTube short on there. They make these polarized glasses and they put it over the camera or something, and all of a sudden you can see like 1,000 fish sitting down there. I'm like, yeah, sure. There's that many fish down there anyways. You're not going to need polarized glasses. Who cares? Man, that was crazy. You're never expecting to step in a hole that's like a foot deep. Right next to the water too, which is like ridiculous. That's probably how that girl fell in that one day. And they might have. There's a few more. I think it's just not maintained. Like, I mean, look at the grass. They obviously don't even get close. They just take a freaking tractor through here and then call it a day. All right, let's just go down here. We'll start at this side. Get a gauge of how shallow it is. Hopefully we can pull something out of here. Man. So the second to bottom step now is fully exposed. That used to be covered in water, so it's definitely gone on more. We got rocks popping up like there and there that weren't popped up before, so should be interesting. We'll see. You were standing in fire ants? Damn. You started doing the fire ant stance. Yeah, I could really go for a nice big rainstorm. Bring the water levels, at least of the creek, up a little bit. I think the water levels of the river are kind of just going to be skewed for a bit with that dam being broken. Nothing we can do about it. Snag. Yeah, I saw a girl falling on one of the lives. Up. I don't like for bluegill. I don't know, like just like a little trout magnet thing or something. Really downsized. Even this is probably too big for most of the bluegill. Not for the big ones. Yeah, live worms are, to be honest. But if you want to try to catch them, like a really small crappie jig with like a little piece of plastic on it. Oh, I just had a bite. Shoot. What the hell? You must have just pulled the tail because there was nothing there. That was definitely a bite at that time. No, I think she was more in shock, to be honest. Like, she wasn't, I don't know, there was probably some embarrassment. She might have been hurt a little bit. I don't know. The water was really cold still. All I know is her, like, mom picked her up and she just was quiet, and they put a jacket on her and they took her to the car. Oh, I just had another. Hang on, there's something right there. It's the same spot. He's very aggressive, but he's nipping the tail, like grabbing the tail and running with it. We've had a couple bites here in less than 5 minutes. Over there, we had nothing. Oh, I had another one on. Dude, what? They're just grabbing the tail and not getting hooked. What the hell? Like, that's not really huge, but I can see how they can probably come up and snatch it really quick. I gotta try to maybe let them take it a second. Come on, give me a confidence bite. Oh, I just had a bite, but he spit it out. He grabbed the tail again. I didn't even set the hook that time. I could see him. He grabbed the tail, like sat there for a second, and then spit it out. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Give me a confidence rock bass. It's like 3 or 4 bites already, but no fish. Yeah, it's annoying. Like, they're attacking it like they want it badly, but they also are not really committing at the same time. Or maybe they're just trying to grab and go. Oh, I caught someone's fishing line. I can see where it ends too. There's like some sort of orange thing down there. I don't know what it is. There's like a bobber almost. Yeah, maybe what that guy's catching is just bluegills or whatever else is down there. He didn't catch any other fish. He left and they went down further. I guess bluegills, it's hard to tell what fish is in there based by a splash, but definitely probably bluegills. Could explain why we're not getting hit over there versus over here. I need to buy some hellgrammites. I see people fishing them with them all the time, but I don't have any. Come on, we gotta get one. We gotta get one at least. That's weird. Maybe they didn't have a fishing license and they abandoned ship. A lot of people do that fish illegally. Yeah, I always try to take people's fishing line away if I catch it, or it just, one, it's a pain in the ass, if you're fishing. But yeah, like the amount of animals and other things that can get tangled in it. I don't know. It could be like it could be the huge swift change in weather, though. Like I said, we went from 85, I think, down to 50, so that's definitely going to cause some sort of ruckus. But we are getting hits, though. Yeah, we only catch and release on this channel. I'm not a cook and catch type of person. Let's try it over here once, where we can have a little bit better retrieve, slower. Come on, fish. Damn, that sucks. All right, Smitty, good luck. Let us know if you catch anything. That's weird. I mean, at least you fish it now. I hate these places that have like these great fishing locations and they're private property or do not fish. Some of the best, there's this really good spot I used to go to as a kid. I wanted to go there last year, and I went there and they had posted just tons of private property signs and you'll be prosecuted. Like, man, we fished here all the time as kids. And now we can't fish here. Hey, that's good. Is that the one that you were having issues fishing, or is that a different one? Where it was like so growing on top of it? Videos or it doesn't happen. That's why you got to live stream all the time, otherwise you never caught a fish. It's all AI nowadays. I'm not sure why we're not getting more action on this. I wonder if we should try something different. I'm not really sure what they're going to want. We think they would have eaten this. We've got a couple bites on it, but it just seems very slow. Yeah, same pond. Yeah, that looked hard to fish. Like, I'm sure it's fun, but it just looks hard to fish. Because I saw you fishing that earlier in the year, and it definitely looked a lot more fishable, a lot more fun. Because there's, like, I think, like actual lily pads, but not like a scum surface. You guys will see how weedy it gets in this place. It will never get that way over here, but the other spot where we're fishing, it gets so bad. But I think we'll be able to pound them with the frogs, though, just based on my minimal use of a frog last year. Come on, just give me a bite down here. Give me a confidence fish. Anything. A snag, even. Yeah, it's super calm. I'm just hoping with I don't know why I ever thought to throw a frog in there. To me, I just felt like, well, that's going to be annoying trying to fish there. But it's perfect, like a perfect setup for fishing that. But like last year, what happened to me, which is probably why I didn't really fish it for the frog, is it flooded. All the vegetation either went away or got covered in just a couple feet of water. And then you were able to just take a whopper plopper and fish over the top of it. There was no weeds or anything like that, and they were just killing it. I'm gonna have to go look for a Helgramite. Everyone else I've seen using some. They always look pretty cool too. Because that's half of it. You just gotta look cool. Yeah, I had. There's a snag, I think. I had 2 massive blowups on the frog last year, but I would set the hook so quick because I'm used to just kind of feeling a tug and setting it, and I ripped it out of its mouth each time. They say you're supposed to let the frog kind of let it get hit for and then just set the hook after, like you have to kind of let them take it. It's hard to, it's so easy to just get excited when you see that hit. anytime you see your rod get hit, you just want to like yank on it. I think one of these days I'm gonna bring night crawlers here or something, worms, and we're gonna go just little pan fishing. I think I haven't gone pan fishing in a long time. You forget that they're even in here when all you do is like look for bass and other things. Yeah, I'm just not lucky on this lure today, or it's just not a day. Hey, that guy just caught another fish, man. Maybe I need to get some fly fishing going on. Caught another bluegill. If I could have a floating fly, I'd probably do good over in that other spot where they hit the surface, but I lost fish waiting 2 seconds. Yeah, it's like a delicate balance. Like, I feel like you can't set it right away, but you also can't let them keep it. I don't know. I just kind of just react, hope for the best. I don't know if I can really train myself to not set the hook. Like, I've even done it with like whopper poppers, where like they're like, "Yeah, don't set the hook right away because you're using braid," and they'll come up, hit it. I won't even do anything, and they won't even have the bait in its mouth. It'll completely whiff it. I have caught bluegill in here, but that was only when I was really using just bobbers, just fishing with a bobber and seeing what I could catch. You can catch perch and bluegill that way. I don't think I've ever caught a perch or a bluegill on anything else in here. But I usually have a little bit larger stuff on trying to catch bass and stuff, and they're not going to bite the same stuff. I'm not feeling this thing either. No, let's see what else we got. We had the hits when we came over. I just don't know why it stopped. Oh. What phone did you get? Real dirty. What you said? I saw you talking about your phone quality. Is it a Samsung or did you get an iPhone? Let's see. Well, I'm going to try the little crayfish jig because we've had luck with it. But I'm going to give it a short leash. Samsung? Yeah, nice. It's got such good video quality. The only thing that would make it better is if you could use a YouTube app for streaming purposes. YouTube app is the worst app that's ever been created for streaming purposes. You could have the best data, the best phone, and it will still look like the worst video quality ever. There we go. First cast. Went with the crayfish. Come on. There we go. Literally first cast. Just had to let it sit there. Kind of moved it just slightly here and there. Finally. Jeez. Why didn't you bite my other bait? Nice. There we go, guys. Finally. The drought's over from the little pike we caught earlier. Let's see. Get another one now. Get the things are rolling. Thank God for rock bass, you know. I don't know why none of the other fish really active right now. It's frustrating. There we go. Right away. I'm just jigging it, letting it go down the stream slightly. There we go. Look at that. This one's a little bit bigger. They're so fun to catch, man. If you guys don't have rock bass by you, or if you know where one is and you haven't fished for them, it's like fishing for mini largemouth or smallmouth. They're really fun, aggressive fish, man. Nice. And they're like just beautiful looking fish. Alright guys, anyone in here? I do appreciate it if you double tap that screen, give the stream a like, sub if you want. Even if you don't want to sub, you can just double tap the screen and go on your way. I'll appreciate that too. No, it's just red. They have red eyes. Oh, I think I felt like I was on fishing string again. Yeah, that's basically what these are. I think there's some that have red eyes and some that don't have red eyes. I'm not 100% sure though. But these are the only ones I catch up here. Oh no, I caught that person's bait or whatever it is. It's a freaking bobber, man. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, it came off, but it's still there. Moved a little bit further down. Well, that's becoming a pain in the ass. Yeah, I do go other places. I've just been struggling at this place though, at the other end. Yeah, all the fish seem to be down here. Ever since I caught, and I think the last time I caught fish down at the other side was when I caught my PB largemouth, and then I just could not catch anything. We did catch a few of those bass down at that one tree down there. This has become one of my favorite spots though, because if fishing is just not going well, you can usually come down here and catch some fish. We did catch our pike though, but not a big one. Alright, see you guys, or whoever's leaving, Ranyo. See you later. Caught it again, man. Went past it this time. I might go back down to the other side, maybe try another casting lure. Let's go do that. We got a couple fish, got our confidence back. We know they're still biting. All right. What should we use? Should we go storm again? My unhealthy addiction to the storm lures. Let's go down and look for some bigger fish maybe, or different fish. I don't know. It's just been a struggle here. And then the dam has been a huge struggle too. We had a couple of smallmouths swipe at the surface base when we were there last time. We caught that rock bass, but nothing else. Like I said, those kids caught live bait, and then they caught a northern within like 10 minutes of catching live bait. I don't even know where I could catch crappies around here, to be honest. I haven't caught a crappie in so long in my life that I don't even know where they are around here. I would love to catch them though. Hang on, I gotta readjust my backpack. Alright, we're gonna cast it here since we're down here, just to see. And then we'll work our way down and see if we get something down there. These lures do work. Caught so many fish on these lures. Baits, whatever you want to call them. Hey, what's up?
Hey, are you doing like a fishing vlog?
I'm doing a live stream.
Live stream?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I'm just on YouTube doing a live stream.
That's awesome.
Bunch of people watching right now.
How many?
114.
Whoa. That's great.
Yeah, so I just do that. And
I think I see you here pretty
oh,
often.
I'm here all the time. Yeah, I love fishing here and like multiple other places just around here.
That's cool.
But
What's
yeah.
your YouTube?
The River Sith.
The River Sith. S-I-T-H?
Yeah, like Star Wars.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The River Sith.
So yeah, I'm always fishing. I usually go every single day if I can. And then this one's just really close to me, so it's one of the better ones to come to.
That's awesome.
So,
Well, carry on.
yeah.
I'm not gonna distract
No,
you.
you're good. You're good. Yeah, definitely. It's crazy. I fish so much. People are starting to like recognize me and know me and coming up to me and asking questions. It's cool. It's weird though. It's something you don't think about. Like, you know, if you do a YouTube channel and you're sitting in your house and say you're streaming from your computer desk, you never think about, that aspect of it. But we're out here, like me, daily, and people see me all the time. So it's just curiosity eventually gets these people. But yeah, it's cool. It's just kind of like weird though, I never would expect anyone to ever even come up to me. That one kid, the last live stream, he was like, hey, are you the River Sith? I'm like, yeah, that's me. He's like, oh man, I watch you all the time. And I'm like, I'd never even met the kid before. It's pretty cool though. But I guess I never would have ever thought about that part of it, Hey, what's up? How you doing? I love fishing too. Anyone new, make sure you double tap the screen. Sub if you'd like to come back and watch more live streams. We're going to be doing a lot of smallmouth fishing. Hopefully checking out some more locations as June comes about. The weather sucks though right now. 50 degrees in end of May. It's not cool. Yeah, you know, like never like in my head was like, oh, someone's gonna come up to me. It's always, you know, people usually come up to you and ask you if you like catch anything. That people do that all the time when you're fishing. It doesn't matter how you're fishing. It's just gonna be a ton more though, the more I fish, which is cool. But like, I got to get myself some little stickers to hand out eventually. If you know, get some of the kids around here that actually watch my stuff, which also sounds weird. Nice. You got a lot of years of fishing under your belt. It doesn't matter when you start. It's all knowledge you're going to retain throughout your life. The favorite fish I like to catch, I mean, it's probably like a lot of people, bass. Bass are just some of the funnest fish to catch. Plus, the other thing about catching bass that's nice is they're really easy to handle. Like, I love catching pike, but sometimes they can be a nightmare with their teeth. Yeah, I need to find a better, because like I have one sticker available on like Fourth Wall, but I need to actually make stickers, not just have them there to be purchased. Because the store, like a merch store, is completely different. Like, I want to be able to just give someone something. What about rainbow trout? I've caught some in my life. I don't really fish for trout a whole lot, though. Every year, I'm going to try to do some here and there when I can. But like this year, I was going to go trout fishing. It was like April, I don't know what it was, April something or another. I went out because I saw people were fishing for browns. I bought the stuff I needed to go fishing with it, and then we had a flood of the century again in April, and then it was almost a whole month, felt like you couldn't really fish. I couldn't catch one pike because my dad ignored me. Yeah, bass can easily become your favorite fish once you know. I think what hooks everyone is like the explosions. You know, a lot of times it's surface baits too. You start getting bass on surface lures, it changes your whole opinion on fishing. My name was kind of easy because I already had my username is Darth Thrifter, and my YouTube channel is Darth Thrifter because of my eBay content and my eBay store. Because I would thrift items and sell them, and I just went with Darth Thrifter because I thought it sounded cool. So then when I started fishing, I was like, well, I kind of want to tweak the channel name to be a little bit more fishing friendly, so I kept my username as Darth Thrifter, but my fishing channel became the River Sith because it makes sense because I can keep my username because I am a Sith Lord, right? Also, the other reason that's good, no one else has this name. No one else is called Darth Thrifter. No one else is called the River Sith. So when you search for it, guess who pops up? Me. Only me. Oh yeah, I need to get back into it, but I was making more money on eBay and thrifting stuff than my actual job for a bit because of all the stuff I was finding. The problem is all these stores have gotten really crafty on stealing the good stuff out and giving the crap for the rest of us to buy, and then they put it on their own auctions online. Real Dirty, if I type his name in and I put spaces, I put Real Dirty South with spaces in it, it doesn't find him. You have to like scroll way down to find him. It like brings up these like rappers and stuff like that. But if you type in Real Dirty South with no spaces, it brings them up right away. So that's where kind of the uniqueness helps, but it's still kind of weird though. You think the algorithm would have known that I was looking for him versus something else. Topwater jigs? I don't really use topwater jigs. If you're just talking about topwater baits, like it's Chapo 75 all day, every day. And maybe the Click and Chicken now. The Click and Chicken hasn't disappointed. Okay, I think we're ready to go up to the other side now. I thoroughly fished this. You thought if there was a fish in here, they would have bit by now. All right, let's head up. Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that, too. It's like people, like, they see a channel blowing up or doing well. Like, they might do that. Just try to ride the wave of a name. Topwater frogs? We'll find out. This year I'm going to use a lot more topwater frogs. That wind feels a bit colder now, and I don't know if it's because I've just been out here longer or it's actually colder. The best bait in my option, or my opinion, I mean, I don't know, it's very personal. Because, like, I don't know, I'm always going to say something surface bait because that's what really brought me back was the whopper plopper. Like, I started fishing again and I started getting excited about it, but I didn't really get excited about it until they started popping off on the whopper plopper. I was like, hey, I can do this. Nice. I hope you can find some spots that have some better surface so you can do some live streaming a little bit easier. And it sucks we have to use the Prism app. You would think the best app to use would be the YouTube app, but no. That is true. For what fish is the other question. Just best bait that I like to use, that's another question. Let's see if there's anything over here that wants a storm. What I've learned from fishing since, I would say, really getting into it last summer is that you just have to try things. You just have to just try it, because like so many things in my life that I've used for fishing, I would just assume that's not going to work. I would already discredit it before I even tried it. And then all of a sudden you'll use it and you'll get a bite on it and you're like, holy shit, this actually worked. That really builds your confidence when you start catching fish on things you never thought you'd catch fish on. Then you're like, wait, so you're telling me this thing works? Then you start going, well, what about this thing? You got 0 views? That sucks. It's always like that, man. There's like a core group of people that talk, and there's always people, like even on other people's live streams, I noticed that too. It's like there could be like 200 people and there's like 3 people talking sometimes. Because I was like, hey, you know, if everyone just double tapped your screen right now, like you should jump up and like at least 10 likes like that if they haven't. My first cast with a chatterbait, I caught a pike on it, and I never caught another fish on it again. So I'm like, I hate using that bait. I'm gonna be honest. I want to figure it out though, because I like the bait, but like every time I use it, I just assume I'm not gonna catch a fish. Yeah, it's an ugly stick. Wait, a guy caught a bass on a cigarette? Well, I mean, I saw like one guy on YouTube. He made a lure bait out of it was like a small block of wood, and he added some like treble hooks to it, and he caught a bass on it, or a couple bass on it. I think the video was called like will a fish bite my block of wood or something like that. I forgot what it's called. Nice. The one, the bait I still want to pick up and use probably here in the river is I think it's the Savage Gear, like 7.5-inch snake lure. It's like kind of like a wake bait, I think. I think that could be fun to fish with. I just know I'm going to probably throw it in the tree the first time I use it. Crankbait out of a glue stick? Nice. That could be a fun video to make. That easily could be I could see that working too. I have caught fish just throwing a bare hook out before. Some of the places are that crazy with little fish in them that you can do that. You just pop anything in the water, they go ape for it. So many geese, man. This wind was not this vicious when I was here earlier. It actually felt comfortable. It feels like there's like a front moving in or something moving in. This weather sucks though. I've had it happen, not in a long time. I haven't really tried. Just saw one of these fish come up to the surface. They look like there's so many of them. Oh, they're bluegill. There's a whole school of bluegill right here. I can finally see what they're doing. They're coming up to the surface and just like slightly just tapping the surface and eating something on the surface. That's why these fish are not going to eat this, but something else eats bluegills. Samsung S26 on the Prism Live app using the SupTig phone holder and a GoPro chest mount. What kind of fish is biting? Well, we caught some rock bass and we caught a pike. But I wouldn't say there's a certain kind of fish biting today. It's just kind of been rough. That nice surprise pike though on the first cast, or not the first cast, but the first fish. The baby. The baby. Could have used that for bait, practically. How do we get 100 people to start talking? I don't understand how we can get some of these people in here to just type something in the chat. Just let us know you're okay. 109 people. See, David did it. He's like, hi. There we go. We got some highs in here. Do I use live bait? I do sometimes. I really like catching them on casting, and it's more fun usually for live purposes to cast, but I do a lot of lives with night crawlers, and I'm planning on doing live bait fishing with bluegills, cheap creek chubs and stuff for northern. Hey, what's up, Major Wayne? Welcome in, buddy. Nice. I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, everyone, there's 122 people in here. Everyone just type 1 right now. And even if you're not from this country, just, I don't know how to explain to type 1, but just push something. Just keyboard, button. It didn't work. Oh yeah, I'm all about the smallmouth too. Like, that's literally what gets me really going. Walking down the river and just hitting those freaking smallmouth, man. They fight so good. Okay, there's a few people that are alive in here. Not everyone, but there are some that are okay. Yo, what's up? Maybe we're not supposed to know how many people are actually watching us, you know? Part of me thinks that YouTube purposely skews the numbers for people, but it's hard to say because it all still shows up in your analytics. Yeah, unfortunately the smallies, except for the one spot that we were fishing in the river, not the actual river part that I normally do, that other little spot, we caught them there this year. And the other river has been tough. We caught a few on that Whopper Plopper stream. Oh! The dog chased him away. I thought they were coming for me. The Canadian Air Force. Oh my God. The dog just scared the crap out of them. Jeez. I've never seen that many geese like starting to head my direction at such a low altitude. Wow. It's like a horror movie right there. The birds. Jeez, man. Well, we got some ones in here. Hey, what's up, Ro? What's up? Welcome in. Oh no! He's over there. He's telling them, "Get him! Get him!" That's hilarious. That dog is so excited. I tell you, there's always at least one weird thing that happens on every live stream you do. Maybe it's just my live streams, I don't know. But I've watched other people's and they have weird stuff happen to theirs too. They're geeses. Geeses. Fishes. Yeah, they're just all, they're like, we ain't going back out there up on the thing. That dog come. That was crazy. Dude, I turned because I heard the commotion. Because I didn't really understand, because I was like reading comments and fishing, and I just turned and it's just a wall of geese. That's all I saw. That was nuts. I was like, this is how it ends, guys. All right, anyone that hasn't, make sure you double tap the screen to like the stream. I appreciate that. And then sub if you so choose to. Dude, I would have for sure gotten pooped on if they had all flown over me there. There's no way. Because, like, there was no spot for them not to poop. It's just natural, too, that it always plops right next to you. So I would have been done for it. Like, look at all of them. They're just all the way down. There's got to be just at least 50 of them. Maybe more, just right in that vicinity there. And that's what was flying at me. Crazy. All right, so we had all of our fish over here this year on this spot at this log out here. Oh man, it's cold. Whew. Yeah, it's definitely colder than it was when I got here. Wow, it went 10 yards to the right when I was not trying to cast there because the wind just took it. I don't know if I can cast this all the way out there. Like the whopper plopper or whatever is easy to cast that far. This one's kind of a little bit lighter. Oh, and the wind is not helpful. It was a decent cast, but it wasn't quite where I wanted it. Hey, what's up, Tony? Fishing's been okay. A couple rock bass, one tiny little northern pike, but we're having a good time. Almost got attacked by like 100 geese. That was interesting, definitely. I did get a old leaf or something. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. God, yeah, I'm giving it my might, and it's still 10 yards shorter than it was the other day when I was using the clicking chicken. Yeah, death by geese. It would have been a hell of a way to go, that's for sure. Would have made news, national news probably. YouTube fishing streamer killed by 100 geese on a live stream. I would have been famous, not the way I wanted though. I wonder if I should try the surface lure over here since I had been having luck on it. It's not like the water temperature is any colder than really it has been. It's just the air temperature. Yeah, the baby ones definitely are adorable, but the... Oh, wait! Pike on. Little tiny pike. We got 2 pike today, guys. Alright, don't hurt yourself, buddy. Don't hurt me. Oh, no, I think he hooked his eye. It's a shame. It's the only problem when you use all these treble hooks. Oh no, it's just in the top of his mouth and blood was going into his eye. God, they're so slimy. They're hard to... They're like snakes. Hang on. And I don't have my good pliers with me. This pliers a piece of crap. Alright. Bro. It's almost out. I'm trying to... Alright. Now don't you dare move. I swear to God. There. Look at his eye. He didn't actually get hooked in his eye, but these guys are bleeders by their mouth. so it's not like he's hurt or anything like that. But yeah, nice little pike. Definitely bigger than the first one. This one could eat the first one I caught. That was an unexpected bite. I was just thinking of changing the storm. All right, buddy. There he goes. I love those fish, man. Wait till you see the big ones. Man, I don't know if any of you have kind of browsed the community page, but I think I posted a couple of the big ones I got on there. The 35 inch is the one I have a really good picture of, and that looks like a freaking monster, like a river monster, man. All right, well, that's cool. Tony joined a good time there. He was a good luck. Thank you, Tony, for the fish. All right, everyone double tap the screen for that fish if you haven't already. I do appreciate it. Yeah, we got 2 pike today when we are on a slump. Maybe it's the cooler weather. Who knows? The hardest part about pike fishing is when you catch them in the water, like you're out wading in the river and you catch a monster. That's when it gets a little hairy. Thank you. I mean, we hadn't had a bite in a while. You came in and poof, fish on. Oh, that was a good cast. Come on. Let's see if there's a bass or something that wants it. Nothing. It's right where you expect the fish to be hiding out there by that structure. Wisconsin. We're from Wisconsin here. Don't know how many more fish were in the... Well, I'm in the mood for a lot of fish, but I don't know how many we're going to be graced with. I don't know how much longer I could be out here with just a hoodie on either. The weather has definitely shifted. Wasn't warm to begin with, but at least the wind wasn't blasting me. Hey, what's up? What's up? Hello, Brazil. Yeah, I can't wait. I want to catch some 30-plusers on stream. All the big, I think the biggest pike I've caught on live stream was 27 inches. Oh, look there's a blue herring flying over. Huge one. He's always around here. And at the river, there's always an osprey. I've seen a bald eagle here this year too, twice, which is crazy. I've never seen a bald eagle here ever. On here, so it's like there's like a little line here. It feels like you throw it on this side, you get crud. You throw it on the other side, you don't get anything. Nice. I wish I was able to somehow get a weight on that 35 and the 38 pike I caught, because I mean I was holding the one by my hands like that. That thing was heavy. Because I caught a 27-inch pike once, and I weighed that thing, and that thing was, I think, 7 pounds. So I could only imagine what a fish that's 10 inches bigger would weigh. And it wasn't just 10 inches longer, you know. those pike, like bigger than like my hand from top to bottom, and I have big hands too. Some of those bass too. You catch a bass, it might not be like long, but some of them are just stacked high. Those are the ones that I call little footballs. Well, I will say today was a successful day. We got 2 pike, which we hadn't caught in quite a while, and a couple rock bass. So I think that was a good venture today, even if we don't catch anything else here. Not the amount I'd fish, the fish I'd want, or the size, but I'm not going to be picky. As long as we got fish hitting, that's all that matters. It's just the days you go out here and sometimes fish for 2-3 hours, you don't even get a hit. That can really get on you a little bit sometimes, especially if the weather sucks. That's why I was running into, like, I went out a couple days in, I think November, after, like, I couldn't find a bite. It kind of just disappeared, and I sat out there and I was fishing and doing no live stream, just trying to see if I could find them, and just nothing. Just frozen hands. It's tough. I'm just glad I was able to, like, find them when it got really cold. I was able to fish for the smallies for about 2 weeks. I was using night crawlers, but I was able to find them, and every one of them was a big fish for smallmouth standards. It was crazy because, like, everything was probably 14 inches or bigger. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it can get bad here on some days, but usually the smallmouth can stay active. That's probably where the fishing will end up a lot in the summer, is the river for smallies, because if we don't get a lot of rain, this place is going to get so weedy and like shallow as it already is. It's going to be hard. Hopefully I can find a few other spots. I do have one spot I can go to. It's like kind of like a pond type thing. It's like a half an hour away. There's a couple other places out there too, but I'm not 100% familiar with those places. I did fish at one of them once, and I caught a bass on my, like, 3rd cast there, but that's all I caught. It was a little tiny bass. Hey, what's up? Yeah, we caught 2 little pike today. All right, I'm gonna try to put my my clicking chicken or whatever on and see if we can get a surface bait out there, because I keep getting weeds. Yeah, we caught 2 pike and I think like 2 or 3 rock bass, something like that. Thanks for asking, and thanks for stopping in. Let's see if something will actually take a surface bait out there. Let's see. We'll try the new Chopo. I found a Chopo, brand new one, just in my backpack, stuffed in the pocket. It's perch color. I was like going through it, I was cleaning it out, and all of a sudden I looked and oh, that's a nice surprise. Oh, I put my lures away before I put this bad boy back. Man, it's so chilly out here now. Yeah, I'll probably fish this for a little bit. I might cut it earlier than I normally do, just because it's just not comfortable being out here right now. But we'll see. You know, we tried white grub, didn't get a single fish. We did have a couple bites on it, but we didn't catch a fish. We'll try this, see if we can wrangle up a bass from the structure out there. All right. get snagged in the first cast and lose it. Yo, Chain, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. It just works, man. I'm telling you, the Chopo 75 is the best plopper bait there is. You throw it, it just starts working from the start it hits the water. Every other bait seems to take about 2 feet before it actually starts plopping. I just don't understand. All right, Dirty. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. We'll see you again for sure. Ooh, come on. Oh, there was a weed there. I love that sound, man. I swear. It never gets old. Oh, this could be trouble. Oh, I thought it was going further than it did. It's supposed to warm up again, I think, next week. Hopefully it stays warm finally. Well, that sucks, man. Just tell him you lost it while you were fishing. Say, sorry, I went fishing. I was trying to do it while I was fishing, and I lost it. Went into the pond or the river, the lake. Nothing I could do about it. A fish ate my homework. I think that will work, right? You were trying to multitask. Work-life balance. Because they always say it's important to their company that you have a work-life balance. Yeah, you gotta love these baits, how far you can cast them too. Oh, I caught weeds right there. I'm stuck on something. I think it was like as soon as I started reeling in, I felt something on it. What is it? Ah, some grass. There we go. Come on. You know, people say to not use like plopper baits when it's like a glass surface, but that's my favorite time to use them because the blow-ups are so much more special, I swear. Especially when it's quiet, especially at this place. You can get really quiet sometimes, and then you just get a nice blow-up. It just breaks the silence. I still don't think we're quite ripe enough for really good plop-in action, though. All right, sounds good, Shane. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you again. And we haven't caught a largie at all today anywhere. But we have the pike decided to come play instead, so I guess that's fine. Just be nice to get one more fish here, like a largemouth, call it a day. Wait, what species was in that? Like in here, are you talking about? Largemouth, northern pike, catfish, carp, bluegill, perch, rock bass. I caught weeds again. That's the only thing that sucks about this bait. You get anything on the hooks, it just stops working. Oh, nice, thanks. I wasn't sure. I thought I missed the question. I think it was that guy that was asking a different language, right? Oh no, I caught more weeds over there. This stuff's really growing in. I'm gonna have to start using a frog here, whether I like it or not, probably soon. Let me see. Yeah, there's just some crap on there. Well, thank you for translating that. Sometimes the translations don't make any sense. It makes you wonder what they're actually saying. I don't trust any of the translations 100%. I've used them in my own life too to try to translate to people, and then they just look at me like I'm an idiot sometimes. Yeah, I don't think we're ready for really top water though, unfortunately. We've had a couple days where we've got some hits, and some of the fish are still hitting, but for the bass, we're not quite ready for that total commit. It's got to warm up. That water's got to get a lot warmer. These fish are going to get hungry and active. Yeah, we've caught two. This canal. Yeah, we've caught two northern pike and two rock bass today. But it's getting a little cold out. I think we're going to cast a few more times. I might call it an early day, even though we've been streaming for like almost 2.5 hours. Normally I do 3. But yeah, that wind is hyperly blowing constantly now. Yeah, so it's that bad that the whopper plopper or the chapo is catching weeds now over here even. That's how much has grown in. Or that's how much has gone down water level too. I fish the way I like to fish. I appreciate your comment, but oh my god. Hopefully that thing fell out. £16. Where the hell do you live? Are you catching a 16-pound bass? My biggest bass doesn't even come to half of that. There's weeds right there. I'm going to end up getting caught. I went past them. There's so many. Let's see if we can get us. Probably get caught in weeds. I don't know if anything's going to be over here. It's so shallow too. Yeah, I'm going to move on from this spot because it's just weed fest over here. Every cast has come back with weed on it. Hey, yeah, those are rough days, but at least you were out in the lake and not somewhere else where you didn't want to be. Yeah, I typically fish my baits faster. I do sometimes change it up here and there. It's just a preference thing. I don't know. It's probably because I feel like I'm not patient with fishing when it comes to casting and retrieving. Like, I'm anxious to catch a fish. I want to cover a lot of water usually. But during the hot summers and late summers, it really doesn't matter. I could go like this fast in the river, and the smallmouth are going to pound it. Florida, yeah, that's probably because like up here, like my PB is one of the biggest bass I've ever seen in my lifetime, with my own eyes. I think it is the biggest fish I've ever seen bass wise in my own eyes. That's a rarity to catch a fish up here that's like 5 pounds plus. Yeah, I caught one in my lifetime, and it wasn't even technically 5 pounds. It was 4.96. But I'm not mad. I get lots of good fish. You guys have big bass down there, but we got big pike, big muskie up here, walleye, and smallmouth. So I would gladly trade catching hogs to catching much different species. I'll tell you, those smallmouth, they probably fight better than a 16-pound largemouth. Which is hard to believe, but it's true. Freezing up now. Let's try a few more casts on the way to the car. We'll work our way back. I don't feel like changing my lure anymore though today. It's just too cold. I wasn't able to weigh my biggest fish, but it was definitely probably 12 to 15 pounds probably. I don't know how much that pike would weigh. Oh, I just had a little taker on that one. He came up and completely missed it though. He swiped at it. So we had a hit on it. That's cool. He left a little wake, or not a wake, but like oh man, I caught some weeds. Oh, I think I just spooked a fish too. Well, we had a bite. Let's see if we can catch one. Come on. Finally had a little action on this thing. Oh, jeez. I fell in this hole. There's another hole. Randomly. So much crap in the water. Yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah, usually in like better weather conditions when it's been warm and stuff. Places like this spot where I cast, it's like almost always a guaranteed fish. Over here is almost always guaranteed. There's just specific spots that just almost produce all the time. But when the weather's kind of unpredictable. Bites on that. Let's keep moving. Get and good bait? What does that mean? Aren't they all good technically, depending on the situation? The sun came out, it feels good. Oh, it's like feeling like amazing now. It went from being like ice cold to, hey, this is not too bad. Definitely peacock bass are good fish to catch. Those probably are pound for pound, probably the best fighting bass. But they're pretty much only found in Florida and tropical areas. And you go deep south Florida to find those, like Miami. Now the bass love hiding under this tree, but haven't caught one this early before there. It's just way too shallow, though, I think. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, you're gonna be a newbie any state you move to. I guess the best way to do it would just like start asking some of the locals and stuff, you know, where are good spots to fish, or it's probably ideal. You could use fish brain, but that's hit or miss sometimes. I see little bubble trails from my chopper going through. Just watch what they're doing before you do it then. Nice. All right, let's keep going. I think we probably caught all the fish we're going to catch today. I just have that feeling, especially using the water blower. We had a hit on it over there, but I don't have confidence in it today. Just because the weather is so crap. It's way too shallow. Yeah, I gotta go to like deep South Florida one of these times. Canal fishing down there. That's what looks fun. There's geese, and there's baby geese. Man, those geese have gotten so big already, those baby geese. Let's see if I can just weird them out by standing here. They actually don't care that I'm here. This one's hissing at me though. Why are you hissing? If they're not hissing at me, why are you hissing at me? Chill out, bro. Chill out. These geese don't care because they don't have babies. Yo, what's up, fisherman? Was it NC Fishing Outdoors? Welcome in. There's so many of them. Yeah, they're watching. That one hissing at me is just, it's freaky when the birds start hissing at you. If you've never heard an angry goose coming after you, hissing at you, it's one of the most diabolical things probably. Nice. Excellent fish. We haven't caught a really big one here. Oh, that went right on some weeds, didn't it? I know it did. We caught a couple little pike, a couple little rock bass. Still nice though. Gators hissing, yeah. Well, I'd gladly bring the geese down there and feed them to the gators if we could. At least, I don't think gators are dropping landmines all over the place that you can step in. The goose crap everywhere. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. I know gators, don't they do like some sort of like gut call when they're mating? It's like a grunt kind of, and like vibrates the water. Give me one more fish. I'd be really happy. Instead, I'll just be happy. Come on, fishies. Give me some luck here. Yeah. Oh, last time I said I wasn't feeling it on that storm lure, I caught one. I was just getting ready to change that too. Can't really use the storm on this side though because all those weeds that are down the stretch here. $10,000 lakes, damn. You talking about Minnesota? Oh, it's so cold. So cold. Didn't they prove though that Minnesota actually has less lakes than like Wisconsin? Like we have more lakes? I don't know. I heard that once. Because people always like rib them for having like they're saying the 10,000 lakes or something. I'm wearing a real tree hoodie. I am. I don't know who you're talking to. I have a Carhartt hat on. It's cold out though. I'm not prepared for sub 50 degree with wind. Dang, that's a lot. They have a lot of uninhabitable areas, that's probably why. Canada's huge. Samsung S26. And if you use the Prism Live app, you can change the lens width to 0.4, and it's really widescreen then, which is nice. You're able to see a lot more of like the fishing area, and it feels like you're actually fishing too. What's up, guys? What's up? Release to the grease. What's up? Yeah, it is cold. It's coming right at me too. Uh-oh, this is trouble. Okay, I got it out. I have to flip it over that pile of sticks, otherwise it probably would have got stuck for sure. Let's try it again. $87. Oh my god, I'd love it to be 87 right about now. Yeah, it's pretty cool seeing like a bunch of people coming in, and then everyone knows other people's channels and stuff. Uh-oh. I think that's really cool. Because like, that just means that the community is supporting each other, and that's the best thing about like a YouTube community is when you get a group of people that kind of just all like the same stuff. Everyone's chill and cool and can talk about different things and not have to worry about anything. We still get our share of a-holes in here though. What? Kyle Busch died? Dang. Yeah, this is a good bait. It's usually why I like using Topwater, especially, you know, because when you do live streams, at least you can watch the bait and you can watch for strikes too, which is nice. The other stuff, you just kind of have to, you know, watch the rod tip and stuff and my actions. Dang, what did he pass away from? Was it just natural causes? I want to go there. I keep going right that way because I'm trying to avoid those sticks, but then I keep going too far. Oh, an illness. That sucks. Gets us all one day, you know. No matter who you are, what you are, how much money you have, it all gets you eventually. I did it again. Same exact thing. Maybe it's not meant to cast where I wanted to. Alright, well, I'm going to try one more try to get it there. There we go, finally. Doesn't mean I'm going to get a fish. I just had to try to get the cast I wanted. I finally got it. Nope. I kind of took on this mentality of like, I love doing fishing. It's the only thing I really love doing anymore in life. So I'm just trying to fish like it's my last time that I'll ever get a chance to fish, because you never know when your last time would be. You know, for all I know, I could leave here and get hit by a car, you know. Who knows? Maybe I better fish a couple more minutes so that doesn't happen. You just gotta enjoy your time when you got it. It goes fast too. Anyone that's a little older too understands how fast life goes. You don't feel old when you get older, but man, like, you definitely wish you had more time. I still feel like I'm freaking 20 years old though. Maybe not my body, but my mentality. Hey, I mean, that's one thing. It can be work, trust me. Like, fishing's work. Like, especially if you're a charter. I mean, it technically is work. Like I was saying earlier, man, you go out for 3-4 hours worth of fishing, you're gonna feel it later. Yeah, maybe. I've done that before though, where you say you stop at a red light, and then all of a sudden right up the road, all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, there's a huge accident that just happened. And you're like, what if I didn't have that red light? Would that have been me? What's up, Trevor? How you doing? That's the thing, is like, you love what you do for work. It's still work, but you're enjoying your work instead of just like dreading going in. That's the difference from a job to like an actual like career. Most places, people only enjoy going to work because maybe there's some people there that they like to talk to and they actually hate their job. Dang, yeah, that's what it's all about. You just gotta have a good time while you're out there. We all have the days where you catch nothing, you catch one fish, you catch 100 fish, who knows, but That's why you guys love fishing. You can't tell me it's not why you love fishing. Because if you went out and caught your PB every time you went out, that would get so boring. I'm telling you. You might think differently now, but it would get boring after a while. It's the randomness of fishing, which includes never catching something, that makes fishing worthwhile. If it was super predictable, it would not be for me. That's why I enjoy just like the random bites, man. They just get me excited, even for the small fish. Nice, that's a good sized fish. Yeah, you just even charters. I'm sure charters even have days where they're like, man, I don't know what's up. There's probably days like that. Like, you think a charter is probably on every day, but there's probably days. I can't foresee they're just being on all the time. A cottonmouth, dang. Thankfully, where I am in, there's really cold winters, so we usually don't have to deal with anything that's poisonous, venomous, dangerous. The only thing that's, I guess, dangerous around here, if you're in the water, you might get bit by a snapping turtle. And if you're a small child, you might get eaten if you're by yourself in the field by coyotes. Maybe you meant isn't cottonmouth one? Cottonmouth? There's copperheads and then cottonmouth, I think. So maybe it's a hybrid of both. $56 bass. Oh my god. It's funny, it's 6 over 5 pounds, yet there's so many people that haven't even caught a 5-pounder in their lives, including me. They just caught 6 of them like nothing. I came close enough though to having a 5-pounder that I just say it's a 5-pounder. It was only like, it was like literally knocking on the door. Is the water wet? The air is, that's for sure, in Florida. The air is wet. I still remember when I went back down to Florida, like for the first time after a very long time. And then I got out of the car, I was like, oh my God, I thought I was prepared for this because Wisconsin's got humid weather too. It just slapped me. I was like, let's go back in the car. That's crazy. There's a vulture above me. All right. After this cast, I'm going to go to the last spot here. I'm going to try throwing it a few times by the docks and stuff. The little docks that are over here, and then we'll wrap it up here. Look, it still ended up being 3 hours. I don't know, 3 hours just seems to be the time I go fishing for. All right, I know there's bedding bass. There was. I don't know if these guys are gone. There are bedding bass that was along that shoreline. I saw kids trying to catch them, but if these ones are gone, who knows? And who knows if they're even going to bite? But we have a chance, at least. The water is moist. Oh no. That sucked. If there's water, assume there's a gator in it. The last time I was down there, I did not see a gator though. I was surprised. Well, that was a good cast if there was a fish there that wanted to eat that. I caught the shoreline. I have weeds on it, I think. Still, that was a good cast. There's no weeds on it. There's no reason the fish shouldn't have been. There was a little bit of shit on there. I'm a recreational idiot. Oh, I just missed one. Damn it, that was a bass. Darn it. No, that would have been a bass. I was trying to get it off that weed bed. I was going faster than I wanted to go because I thought I had weeds on there. And he freaking slammed it. Maybe he'll go for it again. Right on the weeds again. More weeds. Well, I might have to, not today, but if I come back, I'll probably have to use a frog over here or something. Dang it, man. That would have been perfect ending to the stream right there. Nice bass right at the end. Not meant to be, though. Yeah, like, I don't know why. I always expect, like, the fish to not want to bite after I catch, like that, like a weed bed or something. But they just see disturbance going on in the water. They're not going like, oh, what's that going on there? I better leave. They go, what's that going on there? I'm going to go eat it. All right, man. Have a good night. I can't slow down. The reason I'm speeding up is because I got weeds. See right there? So then I reel it really fast because it stops working. There's a whole weed patch of like that crap right there. So as soon as I hit the water, weeds. Every cast is coming back with grass on it. I didn't mean to chastise you, man. I'm trying, man. I usually fish my baits faster, though. Oh my gosh! Every time it hits the water, and then it gets all messed up. That's the only problem, man. So every time it hits, I'm trying to bring it back in to get the crap off of it, and that's how I got the one hit somehow. It's really just murky too, like real nasty looking. Like all the wind's blowing whatever is in the lake or the pond creek thing right here. No, I can't. This is the only thing I could do is throw on a frog or something, which I'm at the end of my live stream anyway, so I'm more just upset that I lost the fish right at the end of the live stream than anything. I wasn't actually even expecting to catch one, if I'm going to be honest with you. That bite that happened right there was a complete surprise. I was just like, we'll give it a shot and just see. But at least got a bite. I guess that's a better way to finish a live stream than nothing at all. That was at least a good old gulp from a bass right there. If I had more time, I probably would change something up, but I gotta get going here in a second. No, it's fine. Chat doesn't distract me. I try to keep track, and to be honest, I caught some of my nicer fish during the live streams when I have been distracted. Probably because it makes me stop. Because like say I'm reeling it like this, and I'll stop and go like, oh, let me read this, and then I start reeling it again, and I usually get fishes that way. So it's not all. It's just randomness, you know. All right, guys, we're gonna do one more cast. I appreciate everyone that's been hanging out. Had a great time today. I will hopefully see you again tomorrow or very soon, of course. I'm not sure. It depends weather-wise, as always. But we're going to do one more cast here. I would love it if you double tap that screen, like the stream, subscribe if you want to, hit that bell notification, and then you'll never miss another live stream again. Also, help support other fishing channels if you see them. Oh, no. Hang on. Something wasn't right at first. Definitely support other fishing channels and the community as a whole. Oh, is that over the dock? Oh, God, it was on the dock. That was almost bad. And now my bait is messed up again. This is how one last cast turns into many more. I need at least a good cast for my final cast. I just don't feel good going home on a weed cast or a hit the dock and mess up my lure cast. Here we go again. Let's try it again. All right, that was a good one. 6 o'clock bell's ringing. Dude, it's not working. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm supposed to leave this place. Why is it not working? It just stopped plopping out there. Let's try it again. Ding. Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna go back over here. I'm sorry. We got weeds right away. Okay, I lied. I'm not going back over there. I thought I could get away with it. Bang. Maybe it stops working because I hit weeds that are over there that I can't see. All right, that was a pro cast right there. We just need a pro fish that wants to eat it. Not gonna happen. Oh well. It was still fun though. Alright guys, once again, let me just say I appreciate every time you guys show up in the live chats. It's a lot of fun. Makes it a lot more fun. You know, more people that come in and you start seeing a lot of the same people come back. It's really cool. So definitely if you enjoy the vibe, you want to enjoy some fishing, hit us up. We do a lot of fishing around here, so I do appreciate that. Everyone else, though, like in here, have a great night. Keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next live. Adios.